close the eyes and connect with your breath. Turn on Ujjayi breathing. Ground down through the sit bones, through the feet. Relax shoulders, relax neck, jaw, relax face. Start today's practice with an energizing breath, Kapalabhati. So bring the feet into Baddha Konnasana, soles of the feet together, activating the feet, spreading the toes. Have the hands behind the back to gently open up the chest. So it's short, sharp exhalations, pump whilst pumping the belly in. The inhale is passive, it's just the exhale we're focusing on. So doing 40 Kapalabhati in your own time. Take a deep breath in, exhale everything out, then take half an inhale and start pumping with the belly. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring both hands forward, forward, fold. Hold on exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up. One more round. Exhale everything out. Half an inhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Inhale, come all the way up. Seated side, spinal twist. So either feet into half lotus position or staying cross-legged. If you want to go ahead with half lotus, bringing left foot onto the right thigh. Left hand goes onto the right knee. Right hand supporting the back behind, or reaching for the waistband or the foot. Inhale, telescope through the ribs. Exhale, soften shoulders, soften the neck, the jaw, the face. As you breathe in, feel for opening up chest. As you breathe out, gently soften the shoulders, soften the neck. Allow for a smooth, deep Ujjayi breath. Inhale, come back to center and carefully release, switch sides. Either switch the cross of the legs or bring your left foot into half lotus. Right hand onto the left knee. Left hand either supporting the back behind or reaching for the foot or the waistband. Inhale, telescope through ribs. Exhale, soft shoulders, and then use the arms to twist here to the left. Connect with that deep Ujjayi breath. Notice the space around you and notice where your mind is today. Inhale, come back to center. Forward fold, both legs straight. So you straighten out both legs, have the feet about hip distance apart. Option is to either use a strap or walking the hands forward. Inhale, open up chest, ribs, move the chest forward. As you exhale, walk the hands forward, either onto the shins, or maybe reaching for the ankles, or having a strap here to support you going forward. As you inhale, move the ribs forward. As you exhale, soften shoulders, head, neck down. Connect with the deep Ujjayi breathing. Releasing any tension in the shoulders, in the neck, in the jaw. Inhale, carefully come all the way back up. Abs with a block. So we're doing 3-part twisting abs with a block. So placing a block in between the thighs. Clasp the hands behind the back of the head. Pick the feet up, knees are either bent or legs straight up to the sky. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, squeeze, block, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left. Squeeze a block a second time, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, keep head and shoulders up. Squeeze the block, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right. Squeeze the block a second time, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath, squeeze, block, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows reach straight up to the sky. Squeeze the block a second time, pull belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders all the way back down, taking a breather. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left. Squeeze the block a second time, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right. Press the head into the hands, squeeze the block, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold breath, squeeze block, curl tailbone. Exhale, reach elbows skyward. Squeeze the block a second time, pull belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders all the way back down. Do one more round, so going to the left, to the right, and to center in your own count. Squeeze the block and then exhale left. And inhale, lower head and shoulders all the way back down. Release the legs all the way down. Place the block on your side, within arm's reach, for the next part, which is bridge with wrist stretches. And then moving straight into a bridge with one leg up. So measure out distance of the feet. Shoulders moved away from ears. Inhale. Into side ribs, slowly start to lift to the lower back, middle back, and then upper back off the ground for bridge. Left hand straight up to the sky, fingers facing to palm of the hand to the sky, fingers to the knees. Grab your pinky finger, inhale. Exhale, reach the finger back towards the arm bone. Grab your ring finger, reach it back, deep breath in. Exhale, stretch the finger back, soft neck, soft jaw. Grab your middle finger, reach it back, deep breath in. Exhale, reach it back, stretch through the whole of the hand, all the fingers reaching away from each other. Grab your index finger, reach it back, deep breath in. Exhale, stretch that finger back, soften head, neck. Grab your thumb, give it a little shake out and reach it back. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach the thumb away from pinky finger. All the fingers are reaching away from each other. Release that hand. Do the right hand, starting with the pinky finger. One breath. per finger in your own count. Connect with Ujjayi breathing. That nice, smooth, deep breath in and out. And carefully, once you've come to the end of that, place a block underneath the sacrum, either the longer way, lengthways round, or shorter way round, depending on how your hips feel here. Just making sure there's no pain in the lower back. And once you're comfy, inhale, bend your left knee into the chest. Exhale, straighten left leg up to the sky. Reach through the big toe side of the foot. Inhale to side ribs. Exhale, reach through the leg. Activating your inner thighs, your inner leg lines. And connecting that beautiful Ujjayi breath to the sensing the body, sensing what is moving through you. Inhale, slowly lower that leg all the way back down to the mat. And we'll switch sides. Inhale, bend your right knee into chest. On exhale, straighten it up to the sky, reaching through the big toe side of the foot. Inhale to side ribs. Exhale, reach through the leg, through the inner leg lines. And connect that reach through your right leg with that support in your left foot. Staying grounded. Inhale, slowly lower that leg all the way down. Inhale, lift the hips off the block, place it on your side. And we'll slowly start to come down. Inhale. Exhale, lower upper back. Inhale. Exhale, lower middle back. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Roll from side to side. And then roll over to your left side, slowly supporting yourself up to seated, coming up with a relaxed neck. Dolphin. Come into your hands, all fours, hands and knees. Measure out the distance of the forearms by wrapping the fingers around the outside of the biceps. Have the forearms either parallel, or option is to interlace the fingers. This is especially good if you're shoulder tweaky. Tuck toes under, inhale, lift up between shoulder blades. Exhale, press through the feet, lift the hips up to the sky. Holding this for 5 breaths. Deep breath to side ribs. Exhale, reach through the sit bones. Feel for with each breath in, creating space in between the ribs. Creating this elongation in the spine. Then with each exhale, heels, we're reaching down toward the floor, toward your mat, stretching through the legs. Take one more breath here. And exhale, lower all the way down. Take a moment in child's pose. Have the hands out in front or maybe back behind you if that feels better. Inhale, slowly coming up to standing. Come right to the front of your mat. Option to have some padding for the knees, or you can always flip the mat as we go through suns. Bring the hands to the center. Feet hip distance apart. Press the palms in towards each other. Reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with yourself. Inhale, reach hands up, telescope ribs. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, left leg back, lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Inhale, press the heels back, move chest forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down. Low cobra, bring both arms forward. Inhale, move ribs forward. Exhale, hands down, down dog. Press through the hands, through the feet. Reach the hips up. Lunge, inhale, left leg forward. Lower right knee down, sink hips, reach hands. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend. Keep head, neck relaxed. Inhale, press down through feet, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach hands. Exhale, fold. Lunge, inhale, right leg back, lower knee, sink hips, reach hands. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the ground. Low cobra, inhale. Move the ribs forward, exhale. Lower into down dog. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips. Lunge, inhale, right leg forward. Sink the hips, reach with the hands. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend. Head, neck relaxed. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Reconnect with breath, with sensing body. Two pose vignette. Starting in arrow lunge. So again, having some padding there for your knee. Start in a deep lunge. The back toes are untucked. And with this pose, hands are starting with hands either side of your front foot. Then lifting that back knee off the mat. This is option 1. Stage 2 is hands onto the thighs. And stage 3 is hands reaching up. Wherever you are, deep ujjayi breathing. This is a really good pose for strengthening the knees. So feel into that intensity, allow it to be there. Press through the feet. Take another deep ujjayi breath. Exhale, release all the way down. It feels intense. And then lounge lunge. Right hand to the right corner of the mat and slightly off the mat. And you're taking that right hip down towards the mat. Right ear coming up towards, right shoulder coming up towards your right ear. Left hand wrapping around the outside of the leg, left thigh. Inhale to side ribs. Exhale as you reach your right shoulder up towards the ear. Feel for that stretch here in the right ribs. Connect with sensing the body, sensing what is moving through you. And carefully release, bring both hands back to center. Half sun. So take left foot back into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Low cobra, inhale. Move ribs forward. Exhale, down dog. Press through the hands, through the feet, lift the hips. Other side. Inhale, right leg forward for arrow lunge. So toes are untucked. Start by lifting left knee off the ground. An option either to have the hands down, hands onto the thigh, or maybe hands reaching up. Wherever you are, breathe deep Ujjayi. The breath supports the intensity. Keep shoulders soft, neck relaxed. Mind focused. Exhale, release. Lounge lunge. Bring the left hand to the left corner of the mat and slightly off. Left hip coming down towards the mat. Right hand wrapping around the outside of the leg. Allow left shoulder to come up towards the left ear and just resting your left ear on the shoulder. So most Forrest Yoga poses, we try and keep the ear away from the shoulder. So we create space in the neck. For this pose is the exception. So we want the shoulders to come up. So we get this nice stretch here in the ribs. And carefully release. Step both feet back into a down dog just to stretch out the legs. And then lower knees down. Flash prep. So measure out the distance of the forearms in a dolphin position. And then we take turns. So 5 breaths on each side, starting with the right hand, bringing it back so it's in line with your right knee. And you're working on having that elbow, so the elbow is bent, and working on bringing that elbow in towards the midline. So you can either stay here with the legs, with the knees down, working the wrap in the shoulders, so you're wrapping that right shoulder, or up level, lift the hips. Now here, it can be then tempting to just let that right hand to be a bit lazy. You really want to press through the hand, engage your both shoulders here, and try to keep the weight a little bit more level. So pressing through that right hand, sending the weight through both hands. Carefully lower down, and we switch sides. So just remeasure the distance of the forearms, then send your left hand back in line with the knee, bend the elbow, inhale, lift up between shoulder blades, tuck toes, exhale, reaching up or staying down with the knees. Working on moving the elbow in towards your knee. Strong wrap in the shoulders. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take a breather. Just come to child's pose for a breath. And go straight in into down dog. Exhale. Warrior one. Inhale, left foot forward. Eagle arms. Left arm crosses over right arm. Option 1, hands onto the shoulder blades. Option 2, back of the palms touch. Option 3, palms touch. Inhale to side ribs. Exhale, move the elbows away from the ears. Option to soften the forehead down towards the biceps if this feels good. Press back through your right heel. Telescope ribs. And feel for breathing in to the space between the shoulder blades. Carefully release the hands. Ostrich. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale. Open up chest. Squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale. Start to lower the chest down by the inside of your left leg. As you're here, reach the hands away from you. Relax the head and neck down. Press back through your right heel. Deep Ujjayi breath. Carefully release the hands, step back into plank. Half sun, lower down. A low cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Other side. Inhale, right leg forward, warrior one. Eagle arms. Cross right arm over left. Option, hands on to the shoulder blades or palms touching. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, move the elbows away from the chest. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Connect your breath with sensing the body. Finding the balance here through the feet, through that strong stance. Exhale, release the hands. Ostrich. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Move chest forward. Exhale. Chest comes down. Hands up and reaching away from you. Sense the body. Deep breath. Exhale, release the hands. Step back into down dog. Stretch through the legs. And lower knees down. Tabo dog or tabo puppy. Have the index fingers facing forward. Hands spreading into, fingers spreading into the mat. Then you bend the elbows halfway to the ground. Work on squeezing the elbows in towards each other, keeping elbows bent. Tuck toes under, either stay here, lifting up between shoulder blades, or exhale, tabo dog. Straightening through the legs, reaching hips up to the sky. Inhale to side ribs. Exhale. Connect with the intensity. Use the breath to support you. When it gets intense, breathe deeper. Deeper, longer breaths. Take one more. Exhale, lower knees down into child's pose. And we go straight in to our last vignette. Press into down dog, exhale. Inhale, left foot forward for triangle. So similar stance to warrior two in terms of the feet are a little bit wider. That right foot is either facing the long edge of the mat or turn slightly in. The hands shoulder height, inhale. Move with the left hand forward and then exhale, reach either for the thigh or for the shin, for the leg. Or you can also use a block here for support. Just avoid placing the hand onto the knee because it can cause some issues here in the knee. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, reach that hand up, so palm of the hand is facing same way you're turning. Relax the left shoulder away from the ear and then allow the neck to relax. Letting go of the tension in the neck. It's a really important part of Forrest Yoga is that we work on relaxing the head and neck. There's a lot of different styles of yoga out there, and some would say that you keep the head level, and I have personally found that relaxing my neck allows me to really let go whilst keeping strength and integrity of the pose. Half moon. So you can use a block. If you're using a block or a book, then place it onto the left side of your left foot and slightly ahead. Or maybe just reaching your hand down, starting to lift that right foot off, and your body will be facing the same to the right. Palm of the hand facing to the right. That right leg, flexing the foot as if you're pressing it into a wall. So there's an imaginary wall behind you, and you're pressing the leg into the wall. And then start to relax the head, the neck. And then slowly start to release that leg all the way back down. Our last half sun, press to lower down, low cobra. Down dog, exhale. Inhale your right leg forward for triangle. Have the hands out shoulder height. Inhale, move to the right and then reach for either the thigh or the leg. Hand reaching up to the sky, palm facing same way you're turning. And start to relax your right shoulder, your right ear. Press through the legs, so you feel a nice equal amount of weight for both feet. Imagining as if you've got two walls that you're standing in between, and keeping your body in line as best as you can. And the most important thing is keep your breath alive. Half moon. So have that right hand down by the right side of the leg, or use a block and then straight, that left leg is straight back, twisting to the left. Nice strong line of energy through the leg. Maybe starting to relax the head and neck down. Exhale everything down. Step back into down dog. Relax head, neck down. and lower knees down. Crow pose or Malasana pose. So options are coming into a Malasana squat position, so palms of the hands pressing into each other, opening up hips here, or crow pose, have the legs coming up as high as you can onto the forearms. So we covered this position in last week, so I won't go through all the specifics. If you'd like to get a bit more of a breakdown, you can see the previous video. And we'll go straight into it together. So squeezing the legs into the forearms, and then start by lifting one foot up at a time. The trick here that is really helpful if you're just struggling to balance is to take the gaze forward. It really, really helps. And it just avoids falling flat on your face, I think. We find playing around with the pose and holding it there for a few more breaths if you'd like to pause the video. Final pose for cool down, spinal twist. Have the arms out shoulder height, bring the knees into the chest. Exhale, take the legs out to the right. Take a deep Ujjayi breath. With exhale, soften the head, neck. Notice sensation, notice feeling. And inhale, bring one knee into center at a time, and then switch sides, take your knees out to the left. Allow the shoulders to draw down towards the ground. Notice where the mind is. Gently redirect it to the present moment. And inhale, bring one knee in at a time. And prepare for Savasana. Take the legs out by the sides, palms of the hands face up to the sky. Give yourself 10 minutes or so. Pause the video and allow yourself to rest in Savasana.